Thanks for tuning in. Just before this video starts, I want to say a couple of things. One, the venison and the beef fat I'm using are both partially frozen. So if you're planning on grinding your meat or doing jerky or anything like that, you got to plan a day or two in advance. So take your meat out of the freezer, put it in your refrigerator, and let it thaw out slowly. You do not want to let it thaw out completely. You want it to be cold to the touch, kind of hard still on the inside. A good way to test it is to try, if it's deer trimmings, try and pull pieces off. If you're, you know, having to put some effort in, but you're getting those pieces off the frozen lump of meat, I think you're in business and it's time to start grinding. The reason for that is if you use completely thawed out meat, it's just not going to grind very well through your grinder, right? It's going to be kind of mushy. So when it goes through the machine, it's not going to come out as clean and consistently. And if you like making jerky with your venison like I do, whether you have a meat slicer or you're using a big chef's knife, you're going to be able to cut those really thin, perfect little pieces of jerky meat with a partially frozen chunk of meat. If it's thawed out, it's going to move underneath your knife blade and you're going to have a mess. It's not going to go very well for you. The second thing I'd like to say is once this burger is done, you can substitute it for a hamburger in any recipe. So if you want to make burgers with it, you can make tacos, shepherd's pie, chili, lasagna, pasta sauce, whatever it is you like to do with your burger. You can substitute it for this venison burger, and it's absolutely delicious. So it's a pretty simple, straightforward video. Hopefully it can help some people that are new to it or have never seen it done before. Feel free to ask questions or leave comments below, and hope you enjoy. All right, this is a bit of an impromptu video. I wasn't planning on making any kind of cooking content, but we're having a barbecue tomorrow night, and I'm bringing the venison burgers. I'm going to make them today, and a friend of mine just said you should probably make a video on that. Didn't think anyone would be interested, but they think that people might. So yeah, I'll just give you guys a quick one. I'll condense it, but the way it usually works is you have your meat grinder. This one's pretty old. I put a lot of deer through it. Makes a lot of noise, so I'll probably I'll turn the volume down once I start going through the actual process. But I've got, I'd say about 25%. So I got beef fat, and then I've got trimmings from a deer or a couple deer. So there's there's like 25% beef fat and then 75% actual trimmings from the deer. So a lot of people for deer and I think elk and moose, it's all pretty lean, right? So you kind of want to add, you can use pork fat or beef fat, but you want to go like 20-30%. And if it's something else like a bear, they're actually pretty fatty as it is. So you can do it 5-10% fat. But yeah, for today, for these purposes, it's just going to be 25% beef fat, beef fat, yeah, because that's what I had in the freezer. And yeah, what you do is take a chunk of meat, you ram it down this hole. There's a blade here that turns, and then you have these pieces that go on the end. So you always run your burger through the machine twice. You want to do it with a larger one because what you're putting in is not processed yet. So it goes through it as a large plate, and then you go through the second time with this smaller plate, and that's how you get that nice, perfect burger looking meat. So I'm going to cut the volume right now, but I'll flip this on, and then yeah, I'll show you how I do it, and then maybe afterwards I'll show you guys how I do my deer burgers as well, my recipe. It tastes pretty good. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. All right, so I just changed out the blade from the coarse to the fine. Now we're going to switch sides for these trays. And yeah, we're just gonna rerun this burger back through the fine blade, and it's gonna come out a finished product. All right, that's it. We're done. I've run all the burger back through for a second pass, and it's done. It's simple as that. See how nice the burger came out? So we're going to bag that, put it back in the freezer, and put some aside for the burgers for the barbecue tomorrow. So maybe tune back in. I'll do the burger patties maybe tomorrow morning. It's getting a bit late today. I'm no expert at this. It's just how I learned how to do it. So if anyone out there has got good tips and advice for the rest of us, feel free to share them in the comments. Appreciate you guys watching, and have a great day.